Hello everyone, I am Uday Datrak. I will be teaching 100 plus unique security issues and 100 plus web hacks easily. First 25 lessons are 4 to 5 hours to understand in-depth basics before start finding any security issues. You must learn from lesson 0, otherwise you will understand but you will not be creative. So if you are not creative, you cannot find any critical issues within the web application, guys. Training you end to end to become one among the topmost cybersecurity professional in short span of time like never before is my responsibility, even if you don't have any basic skills. Even if you are not good at anything, that's okay. I'm gonna take care of everything end to end here. Search in YouTube for Uday Datrak Bug Bounty, guys. I will upload daily 2 videos. If you can operate a computer, that means you're gonna understand all this what I'm going to say. Within 50 hours of learning, you will be equal to 5 plus years experienced professional candidates, and I guarantee it. And you will be eligible for cybersecurity jobs, penetration testing jobs, or web application security testing jobs. Yes. Now, let's begin with another issue. We call it as sensitive information sent in GET request. Okay, now let's show me the window. In the previous lessons, we browsed the website talking about information sent in clear text, and we have come across all this history, right? If I want to remove this history, I can remove it, or else I can remember the number like lesson 15, and and I can continue to do it to check for next security issue. I will remember this number, and what all the requests are made to the server are from 16. It will be like that. So now I am showing you how to clear. Just right click, clear history, and this everything will be gone. Yes, yeah. Now this means the history is removed from the Burpsuite tool itself, not from the browser history. Remember, guys. Yes. Now let's talk about the information sent in clear text. Sorry, information sent in sensitive information sent in GET request. This is what we are talking, right? Yes, yeah. Now, what that means is, let's say if your username, password, anything is sent in the part of URL itself, that means it's a security issue, even if it is running on HTTP or HTTPS. Remember, guys, I will tell you why. Because some people will not report this as a security issue if the application is running over HTTPS. So what do I mean? Like if your data is sent over URL like http colon localhost / index.php question mark username is equal to Uday ampersand password is equal to hello. That means your username password is sending as a part of URL itself. There are some situations like, let's take 2-3 scenarios. Which one is? So if it is going like this to the server, then you have to report as a security issue. If it is sent over HTTPS, then it's a security issue. Let's say if you are coming across your email address, theuday.datrak@gmail.com, then yeah, email address is also sensitive. Sensitive information, anything which is sent as a part of URL, it's a security issue. And one more thing, guys, sometimes you cannot see the page name. You can directly see the something like this, not even parameter, just email address sent as a part of URL itself, then security issue. Not just email address, just remember blindly the email address, phone number, what will be the passport number, social security number. Yes, if this like username password are sent in the part of GET request, that means within the URL it's a high level issue. But if your like email address, passport number, anything is sending, you can report it as a medium level issue. Now let's check that, guys. when the application sends the information over the GET request, that means as a part of URL. You can see, right? If the HTTP form action uses GET request, then your data will be sent as a part of URL. If it is POST request, then it will not be part of URL. Let's see in detail now. Like Uday Datrak, let me enter some password as triplet. Now, the first request, nothing. The second request, POST. Right? Can you see? The method is POST. The post, but it is not sending username and password as a part of URL here. If it was sent as a part of URL, you can see the username password in this line only within the URL. It is sending down like somewhere here. Sometimes some post requests, very important thing to remember, will send the email address as a part of URL itself. Then that's also security issue, guys. Very important. Even if it is a post request, if you see some sensitive information here itself. Now let's show me that as like a proof kind of thing, because it's a post request, it is sending, but we do not have any login page which is sending over GET request, because everyone knows that it is insecure way. Like if you are using GET request, it is an insecure way, the post request. So now what I will do is, since you guys also know the little bit backend knowledge which I covered in one of the lesson, like with the help of this basic GUI, how I can check which page it is sending data and over which request. Select the fields from login to down. I'll select little more, like, so that I'll completely cover this button also, login button. Right click, view selection source. Just use the, I think you cannot come across view selection source in the Chrome, I believe. This is one of the best feature here. Now I'll see the form. Yes, action. So your username password sent to this particular website over post request. Okay. Now I'll change this post to guest, so that you should not change on the website. Just for demonstration purpose I am showing you. Yeah. Now which page is this? Index.php. Now just to understand, for you to practice by yourself, I'll be showing you C drive, RAM64, www. Which file you are talking about? Index.php, Datrak, like index.php. Now in this form, okay, method is equal to what? Which page was that? Index.php. Okay, post, I'll change it to get, guys. It's nothing to do with caps also. Okay, now I saved this file, Control S, and now I'll try to reload the page, and I'll check whether it is sending or get or not. Get request, yes. Now I'll try to enter username password. You can blindly report by looking at the what do you say, right click, view source. You can also take this screenshot like and see as an issue. But it is a good idea to show you can keep this screenshot also, and you can also show in the, like, how the actual data is flowing to the server. You can also take the screenshot by sending, like, okay. Now can you see, guys, username password sent in the GET request. Now it is very important, like, what is the issue if it is sending in the part of URL itself? Someone will, you logged in into a website and you left, you logged out and you left, but what happened? Your username password is still in the browser history. Someone can open the browser history and can see the passwords even if you have logged out. That's one critical issue in the, what do you say, at the client side. That means in the internet cyber cafe. And what is the major issue on the server side? Now we are going into the very interesting topic, guys. Like, see, www folder. Like when you install WAMP64, you can see the log files, right? Within the logs folder there is something called access.log file. So it contains all the get requests and post requests are made to the server. So post requests, since post request, if you are sending data over post request, this username password will not be stored within the log files. But if you are sending it as a part of get request, since it is a URL itself, all the usernames and passwords, everything which is part of URL is stored in the log file. Can you see this? Now I'll quickly come down here. Yes, the IP address, timestamp, get request, which page it has been made, username, passwords. So if some attacker gets access to the log file using 10 to 20 ways, we can access the log files, guys. That is using command injection, code injection, local file inclusion, malicious file upload. There are many ways, SQL injection. There are many ways to access this log files. So if someone can access log file, then he can see all the username and passwords within the log file if they are sent as a part of get request. Sometimes in order to prove this, you don't have to change anything, like you don't have to look into the log files, or you don't have to look. Let's say, as we can see earlier, yeah, if it is sent over post request, that's good. If it is sent over get request, take the screenshot. Like, how will you take the screenshot? I'm just removing this blank space here by pushing this up, little up. Yes. Now I'll take the screenshot. Yes, and I save it as sends to information is sent in get request. I don't like typing, guys. You can remember. Yes. Now you checked it on the login page. It is sent over post request. So you don't have to change any thing here to get. I'm just trying to explain you. That's important, guys. Now you should not stop here. You should browse all the pages. Now you should also see on the sign up page how it is sending. Yeah. Now I fill this form and I'll come to the here get request. No data is sent as part of URL. Yeah, here. So we don't have to, one important thing, guys, like you don't have to first fill in every form and come back and check here. As a normal user, you first what you do is, like, I'll show you. Let me clear the history. Right click, whatever, clear history. Yes, as a normal user, first what I will do, I'll open the website and sign up. Uday Datrak, H. Okay, I registered and then I try to log in. Not found. Then there was one page like forgot password page. Yes. Yes. Now I'll see first, after browsing all the pages, I'll come here quickly and I see, like, is there any page which was sending my details over the things here, like no, nothing is sending. So you might got doubt, the same application last time was sent. That's a different page, guys. I created wantedly, like index.php. Now we can see, yes. Now we can see this. So I'll just have a quick look for here with this section only. I'll not even see every request here in the down. I'll just look for quick after completely browsing the web application. I'll see here this part. Yes, I see the username sent as a part of URL, security issue. If it is showing somewhere here in the email address or phone number, then I will report it as a security issue itself, or username, only username. Yes. So that's how, guys. You don't have to browse every single first one page and come back to the bulb to check it and then again. So it's a good practice to completely browse the web application, all the pages like sign up page, change password page, forgot password page, password reset page, and then have a quick look here. Yes. What is the description impact remediation, guys? The test team observed that the sensitive information like username, password sent as a part of GET request. What is the impact? If the attacker gets access to the log files or log files, he can see all the usernames and password within the log file. That's the first point. Second point is the data sent over the since the username password sent over the GET request, the username or passwords are shown in the browser URL history itself, are stored in the even when the client the user logs out in a sharing computers, and the attacker can see the passwords within the browser history. Third important point, the username passwords which are sent as a part of GET request can be stored in the internet service provider logs. Even if the client computer and the server is secured, if the internet service provider get hacked, then all the username passwords can be seen in his logs. Yeah, the internet service provider. This is a good point. If the client says that I am secured, no, like you have to say like this. If there is even if there is an internet service provider gets hacked, you can see all your passwords within his log files too. Yes, guys.